Welcome back. Our 6th question in our 10-question interview is, Commedus, how much do you appreciate the environmental network shows on GoAnimate?
I think the environmental network shows are important here on GOA. I mean, you have to spread the word everywhere you go, and letting people learn about things like this is always important.
Next up is Red with the 7th and 8th questions for Commedus.
Commedus, here is the 7th question first. As an animator, what are your favorite genres to watch?
When it comes to watching animations, I like all of them. I don't really care what genre they put them in. Although, my favorite one is probably prop art and prop, animations, because they're the hardest to make, I think. And I've always really appreciated the amount of imagination and creativity that goes into a prop animation.
Question 8 is, have you learned more about environmental issues since watching the Environmental Network's episodes?
That's a very good question, because watching your videos, I have learned a lot more than I ever knew. And the way that you present them in such a humorous and kind of laid-back way with your funny commercials and stuff, it doesn't make me feel like I'm having to learn anything, but you just can't help but learn from watching your videos. So I think you do a great job at that.
Thank you, Commedus. Now, here are the final questions read by Donna.
Commedus, here is question 9. What audience do you think the episodes should be geared towards, and do you have any suggestions for us?
I think you should gear your videos to the broadest audience you can. That way you get the most views that's possible. I've always tried to do that with my animations. And as far as advice goes, for sure have fun, because it always shows in your work when you're having fun. After that, it's paying attention to detail. Sound effects, background music, even voiceovers. Voiceovers are pretty important. People would much rather hear a real voice talking than they would a computerized voice. And don't rush your work. You can always see when someone rushes their work. They make mistakes, and they'll have characters walking through a table or through a TV screen or something, and you can always see that. And so, taking your time, paying attention to detail, and using everything that you can, sound effects, background music, and all of those things turn out to be really important. And but to talk about it in detail is hard here. But I write a blog on Miramani's website at miramani.honeywine.jimdo.com, and it's called Commedus Corner. And every time I write a blog, I pretty much give advice on how to get more views or how to be a bit better animator. So everyone is welcome to go over there and check out the site. And when you're there, she has sound effects you can download, background music you can download, and really cool animated props you can download too. So I check that out, because it'll really help you.
Here is the final question for our show. Commedus, what suggestions do you have for Planet Hippie?
Well, I think you are the expert at the videos that you do. You've taught me so much that I really wouldn't have any suggestions on how to improve it. Just keep having fun and keep teaching us, and as you go along your animations, you'll become a better animator, and you'll become better at tightening up your script and tightening up your show and just getting the flow of it, because a format is something that once you start following that for a show, the show just rolls into place for you. And I am sure that your show is very enjoyable for me to watch, and I don't really think there's anything that I could say for you to help you improve it. Just keep having fun and keep doing what you do, because you're doing it pretty well.
We would love to thank Commedus for being our guest and Planet Hippie for visiting us on set. We would all love to thank you all for this wonderful season. See you in season 2.